Doreen Grand-Pichet is the
Dr. Doreen is an expert in autism.
Doreen Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet is a visionary in the field of autism. Now you can ask her questions on Ask Dr. Doreen. Ka has said, my son just diagnosed 3 months ago at age 7. And even though it's been obvious he is autistic and has severe ADHD, now we're trying to get him services. It's a challenge. The school isn't providing ABA or OT to him one-on-one. The medical side says he can't get the amount of services needed as the school has to do the school behaviors, but they aren't. What can I do to get him what he needs and has been robbed of? And Ka, if you can remind me, what state are you in? I don't remember. Or are you in Canada? Because it makes a difference. Wish it didn't, but it does, where you're at. But Dr. Grand-Pichet, initial thoughts while we wait to hear from Ka?
Yeah, and this is the really unfortunate business of people just throwing the ball at each other and saying, hey, it's in your court. You ideally, Ka, what you're going for is services from both sources. Ideally, you will want to call an IEP, and in the IEP, I think, did they say the child is 9?
Not 9 or 7. She says she's in California though. So Ka, you just won the lottery.
Yeah. California people are pretty familiar with ABA and the services, and there's a lot of funding for it. So what you do is you get your school district, first of all, to get on board and do an IEP. Once an IEP is done, the discussion becomes who's going to actually provide the services that are in the IEP. And realistically, most of the time, a teacher cannot be responsible for those goals because they're busy dealing with 20 other kids. So that's where you fight with the districts and you request an aid for your child to specifically generalize skills that are needed to the school environment. It's not going to be a whole lot, to be honest. Schools have managed to throw everything at health insurance and they take very little responsibility. But I will tell you, the parents that make the biggest fuss still do have a lot of hours funded by districts. So please don't hesitate and go for it. Like really go for it. And if you have to get an advocate or an attorney, watch our show with Bonnie Yates. I'm sure she can give you a lot of feedback, but you should get legal representation if you need to, because school districts will 99.9% of the time actually give in and give you the funding that you're requesting in the end. But it's going to be limited to school hours, right? And what you really do need for your child, the way I look at it, is you need hours after school and on the weekend where your child will get one-to-one ABA in home or at a clinic. And then the stuff that they learn there is what the aide will be working on generalizing during the school. So for you, and that of course is just find an ABA provider and make sure your health insurance covers it, and then contact talk to the ABA provider, get a program going for your child, which focuses on the specific areas you are concerned with, and then ask for the two groups to meet, the aide and the ABA provider, so that they're on the same page. But you honestly, being in California, you should be able to get coverage around the clock. You just have to fight for it. And they will tell you every step of the way that you're not going to get it. You are going to get it. I have so many parents that actually receive both of those services funded, and they just have to be very tough about it.
Yeah, and I said that Ka had won the lottery because she's in California, because California has more access to services, and more people in California that are in those service things have been sued and are afraid of being sued. And I'm more familiar with them. So Ka, rather than go through everything, because there's so many things that are available to you, if you will shoot me an email, I will happily walk you through a bunch of things that will help you to get started. And he's 7, Dr. Grand-Pichet. back and looked. He's 7 years old. There's still a lot of services that are available to you. And in the state of California, there's financial help available to you. So please shoot me an email. You may already have done, but send me another one and let's have a conversation so I can help you to short track it so you don't waste a year trying to figure out what thing to do where, because there's my email, shannon@autism-live.com. I try to be responsive. If you ever email me and I don't get almost immediately right back to you, it means it's been lost somewhere in the crush. Don't be afraid to email me more than once. I apologize if sometimes, things get past me, but I never do it deliberately. Feel free to, as Nancy says, be a dog on a pork chop. Email me and keep emailing me until I respond to you. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now.
To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.